Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're once again watching Astroterry TV with your one and only host, the Astro Guru. And it wouldn't be Astroterry TV without the gra. No, I haven't changed it just yet. We're still in the process. I ran into some technical difficulties. But anyway. Pardon me right now. I took one shot of tequila. I feel like I drank the bottle. I feel like I drank the bottle. So I'm ill prepared for this video, but I told myself I was gonna do it before I either eat or go to sleep, or go to sleep and then eat. This video had to be done. Now, since the only thing I can focus on right about now is speaking correctly and and focusing to stay on subject. Yeah. All right. Now, the topic is how to properly prepare for situations, like prioritizing situations. Like, this can be applied to many things, but that's what I decided I was going to say it was about. Preparation for situations. Now, depending on the situation will depend on how you prepare. Now, not only depending on the situation, depending on how we'll prepare, but if you have more than one situation, creating maybe a dilemma or something like that, then you have to prioritize those situations. Now, depending on how you feel emotionally, or depending on how much weight those situations have over your life, or how much weight those situations hold within a certain, your job, or like within your love life, things like that. That's why I also said emotionally, because you're trying to keep you emotionally happy, but you're also trying to keep yourself physically, financially stable, things like that. I mean, and you're also trying to keep yourself mentally stable. So that's why I came up with this little PSM. All right, PSM. Now, P stands for probability. So, what's the probability of whatever said situation happening? What's the probability of this being, even something that you should be thinking about, really, truthfully, depending on what it is. But it's just probability. So, the probability for certain things are high. We'll get into examples and things in a second. But anyway, first one, P, probability. Next we have S, severity. Now, I'm sure we all understand and know, at least those who, are of age watching this video, or knowledgeable when it comes to words, but severity, meaning severe. So, how do I want to explain severity? Well, severity is just what makes the situation critical, the severity of it. What, makes people panic, severe situations. So what's the severity of the situation? But now the severity of the situation will never change. Like the severity of a person with a broken leg, all right? How severe is a broken leg? Highly severe. So that will never change. But what's the probability of you breaking your leg? Understand? So that goes back to the preparation for situations. So I'm not preparing to break my leg. Like, that's not a situation that's highly going to happen. So I'm not preparing to break my leg. But there's a place called the hospital that is already prepared if I break my leg. So I can go worry about other stuff. There you go. Now, that's PSM would be the magnitude. What is the magnitude of the situation? Like, now magnitude truthfully is the weight of the situation. The probability, which is the chance. Probability truthfully is the chance. Like, what's the chance of this happening? Severity is, of course, like, how critical is the situation. Magnitude is basically how much weight does this situation hold. Like, what's on a scale, like, yeah, is this dire? So if we take it back to the broken leg, I'm not preparing to break my leg, which is probability because the chances aren't high. Although the severity is, it's a severe situation. The magnitude of it, it's not that big. Magnitude of the situation is not that big. A broken leg is not that big of a deal. Now, of course, it can be accompanied by something, or depending on the person's age, or things like that. There are other variables, but this magnitude of a broken leg is not that big. People get break legs all the time and heal. So, understood? Now, that in a nutshell is the video. In a nutshell, that's the video. I can go on forever about what's the probability, severity, and magnitude of situations, but I truthfully like that example. Broken leg. It's the probability of me breaking my leg, which is what is the chance of it? 0 to 100%. We'll say on a daily basis, and 10%. Okay? Because I don't really do anything to break a leg. And I got some pretty strong legs. So I just walk, dance, stretch. I don't really do too much. I don't ride motorcycles or anything like that. So chances of me breaking my leg is like 10%. Severity of the situation is still high. It's still very severe of a situation. But in the magnitude of it, like, it doesn't really weigh that much. I've actually broken my ankle before. I've had a broken ankle before. And I've definitely have, a disrupted knee, like right about now, like right this second. But it's really not a disrupted knee. I've been dealing with it all my life, so I know what to do. And he's good. But I do have to keep a mental note that if my knee starts to bother me, I know where it derived from. So once again, magnitude of the situation is it's not a dire situation. And I'm getting ready to go eat, I guess. I want to thank you guys for allowing me to feel like my channel was important enough for me to not go to sleep and eat this video, because now I kind of bounce back. I can go back out here with the music playing at now and get to singing and dancing and get my plate and eat. And yeah. Thank you guys. Till next time. I hope everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving, Christmas. I also may shut the channel down for a couple of days because I just want to live my life. I got stuff to do now that I like. I'm not just sitting around by myself. So, alright guys. Like I said, till next time, I love y'all and peace.